Snoop Dogg has a new album, Bush, and a very sexy bit of PR is, of course, that the mighty Pharrell, he co-wrote... Did he co-write all the songs?
He produced the whole album.
Produced the whole album?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Now, is it true that Pharrell, he was the one encouraging you to be a bit more family-friendly, a bit more mainstream with it?
Yeah, he made me change certain words. I had a song called So Many Hoes. He made it So Many Pros.
Well, that certainly toned it down. Aren't pros just prostitutes?
No, they're professionals.
Oh, I see. Silly me. The ladies in the video still look quite like hoes.
But they're professional.
They're in a video. And then, Pharrell, is it true that he... I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed working with you, but he did have some difficulties working with you as well.
Yeah, when we were working on a particular song called California Roll, Stevie Wonder had came up to the studio, and Pharrell had called a second-hand contact from being in the studio with me, and he kind of froze. He didn't know how to produce anymore. He was stuck. He was like...
You might have to explain what the...
Yes. So, Pharrell was in an environment created by Snoop, and Pharrell was no longer the same Pharrell. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
Yes. He was now someone else.
He was not the greatest producer in the world. He wasn't the greatest producer in the world.
He was just a guy in the room.
So was Stevie Wonder trying to talk to him?
Stevie Wonder was in the mic booth, and you know Stevie can't see, so Stevie was waiting on some direction, and Pharrell wasn't giving him no direction, so Stevie was just in there just... I'm like, well, Stevie, Pharrell said, can you sing this part? And then Pharrell said, can you play the harmonica? So I had to basically take over because Pharrell was stuck off of Space Cookies. He was in another place.
And was Pharrell happy with his work on that track?
He was happy a couple of days after.
And then you did go to one of those clubs. You went to the ping-pong clubs.
We did, yes. We did in our spare time. But we also shot stills there, and I had a very unfortunate experience with the ping-pong ball.
What happened?
I was trying to be, a showboat, and I opened up my mouth to pretend to catch the ball, and she called my bluff. It was amazing.
I'm totally confused.
Okay, so...
You thought the MTV story was... Let me hear this one.
So yeah, off you go, Bradley. you tell Alex what the nice lady did.
So you can pay to watch women eject various objects out of their vaginal cavity. Is that proper?
She played a nurse on ER. She knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. So like darts,
so sexy.
Darts, ping pong balls, sort of kites and stuff. Ribbons to kites.
Kites?
Yeah, like ribbons on the end of kites.
No, if the kites had flown out of there, we'd have, that would have been in the movie.
So, and the precision with which she could do it is incredible. This one very talented young woman, and so we were all sitting there, and the monkey, Chow, myself, and Stu, and I was like, I think this would be a good one, Todd. Get this one.
Wouldn't it be funny if?
And she was just like, boom. It was crazy.
And I was sick again.
Nigella, you generous creature. I know you're very busy, but you've already made us a lovely gift.
I did a cake.
And I've got the cake here. I look forward to seeing it. This is the cake you made. I don't know how long you spent making it. There it is.
I've got a cat.
Now, I don't mean rude, Nigella, but it looks like shit.
Taste it, it's delicious.
Well, I'm first.
Head on a bit?
Well, you're going straight for the shit.
I'm first. Who doesn't?
I thought I might try the...
Do not cast the first stone. Straight for the shit.
Look at that.
Ooh. That doesn't work.
What a cruel joke we've played on you.
Thank you.
Still dry. I could eat on, but I'll save some room for later. That's very Now, that'd be nice if you visit us around for Christmas, of course. Christmas is coming.
It certainly is.
Are you looking forward to Christmas?
Always.
Really? Are you really into Christmas?
No, I really am into Christmas.
You into Christmas?
I love it.
No, seriously, are you?
Yeah.
Last year, Christmas, I spent alone.
Come to mine.
Yeah, rock up at Nigella's. No, so, but as a child, you found Christmas quite traumatising.
Did I?
Yes. Who doesn't? Weren't you in a nativity play?
That was Christian school. On Christmas, I would steal the baby Jesuses and the black wise men. I tried to create some sort of coup in South Florida where it would start a ruckus and I wrote a letter. The white man has falsely plasticized the white Christmas, and I went on, and then I replaced the baby Jesus with a ham.
You can't argue with that.
No,
Frankly, I prefer a ham.
I've got a knitted nativity
There's like-
scene.
Nice.
And what are you doing for Christmas this year?
Not going to my girlfriend's house.
Yeah, because you have quite a young girlfriend now, haven't you?
Yes, you do too.
Girlfriend? Unlikely. Well, here in Britain, many people will be getting...
I noticed there's an open space in the back of your seat.
Where... Yes, there is. Yes.
So it's...
Yeah, at any moment, Christmas could come. Yeah. We're all living in the world of glamour, of, you know, Sex and the City, New York. David doesn't. But you're a bizarre... I mean, maybe on paper it sounds worse than it is, but is it true you still live in an ex-council flat?
Yes, yeah.
Well, you must be making quite a lot of money, and Gordon has made the houses nice and cheap.
Well, yes, and that's, you know, but the thing is, I live in a flat I bought 6 or 7 years ago that is fine, but except it's much more unpleasant than it was when I moved in, obviously, because I've been living there. But I sort of, the prospect of, the last time I moved was, I think, the most stressful day of my life ever. And the prospect of moving in is terrifying. Now houses are getting cheaper and cheaper. I've got another excuse not to move. And I hate the fact that I have to take pride in where I live. I hate it's all on the television the whole time. Everyone's saying, oh, I couldn't stand this living room. I'd have to change that. I'd have to change. Why do you have to change all these? All you need is a roof, heating, a TV, and a fridge, and you're sorted.
Now, what sort of shithole do you live in?
It's not that. It's, you know, it's perfectly functional.
Is there sawdust on the floor?
No, there's carpet on the floor. It's fine. But the thing is, everyone's got to give such a massive shit about their domicile. Why?
Because it's a nice thing to surround yourself
Well,
with.
yeah, but fine, if that's your hobby, fine. But why is there so much pressure on me to be bothered to move and tidy up and paint the place and worry about that bit over the cooker that's melting? You see, there are a lot of other slovenly people out there. And when we get round to it, we will speak.
You're going to give in the celebrity version of How Clean Is Your House? Are Kim and Aggie going to come around and just kind of go, oh, my God?
Why wouldn't let them in?
I mean, why would I permit that? Why does anyone permit that?
Why does anyone permit that?
Yeah.
Apart from they do clean your house. For free.
I have to say, I've never felt my house is so dirty that I wouldn't mind public humiliation to get it cleaned. I mean, just either do it yourself or pay someone. Just say, no, I want it for free, and I don't mind the whole country thinking I'm a slob.
You could do a cartwheel, I reckon. Yeah,
It's no good cheering.
You could do it.
How could I? I'm 6'7". How am I going to do it?
What's the problem with it? You're all in proportion. You're not all in proportion.
That's something you should know about me. I can't do a cork. Why?
I bet you could do one off of here
Definitely.
onto that
What? Don't
platform.
keep
Hold on.
pressuring me into it.
Christina Ritchie and Graham Norton would like you to do a cartwheel. Why don't you do a cartwheel?
I think the ladies and gentlemen would
I
like
don't-
that.
You do a. Why are you pushing me to do a cartwheel?
I
You do a
haven't
cartwheel.
shaved my penis.
I can't. Why would I do a cartwheel to pick up a gun? I'd just pick up a gun. I wouldn't.
No. No, you wouldn't. Because they're firing at you, right? Yeah. And you can't run because they're shooting head height. You go, oh, I know. I'll do a cartwheel, let them shoot my legs, less important than the head, right? Pick the gun up, crumble because they've shot my legs, and then you shoot them.
Problem straight away.
Go on.
I'm mid-cartwheel, they're shooting at me, glasses come off.
I'll have a go.
Now I'm shooting at you.
Have a cartwheel without your glasses on.
I can't, I don't know how to do a cartwheel.
I'll give £1,000 to charity if you do a cartwheel.
Why has it got to be to charity?
Good point, isn't it?
Make it 1500s. And I'll fill in the cheque and... I just don't think I can get up in the air.
Just gonna throw your legs over your head.
Just got to throw your head to your legs.
They're going to see Cemetery Junction tomorrow if you do that cartwheel.
This is... Oh, shut up!
Oh, see? Imagine that! Whirling through the air! It'll be brilliant!
It'll be like the Millennium Wheel.
Oh. This is going to be brilliant.
Yeah. I should have ironed more than the front of my shirt. And I'm sweating. I don't know.
Now, I think you're probably safer to do it behind the sofa.
But I've never
look
done
at them, they're like, yes. Yeah, behind the sofa.
Oh.
OK, here we go.
Oh.
Exciting.
How do you do a cartwell, Graham?
Oh. Do you know how to... So...
Just put your arms up over
OK,
your
just
head.
be so careful.
Just put your arms up like that and you go over.
Just do that.
No, it's a cartwheel, it's straight ahead, is it?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's sideways, isn't it?
Sideways?
Yeah, you have one hand.
King of Jim.
Oh. Yeah.
How am I going to get my legs up in that far?
You kick them real hard.
No, I don't mean... I'm not afraid to hit
Momentum's your
something.
friend.
Pardon me?
Momentum's your friend.
Yeah. Really,
Why did you put a banana on the floor?
Well, I thought I was supposed to be picking up a gun.
I wouldn't run before you can walk.
You need a bit of momentum. So you go back there, right? And then look. So you're going to run up here, right? You're going to put your hand there, and your legs are going to go up. It's going to be amazing. They're going to go... We're going to slow it down. You'll do that, and you're going to go...
I think it's possible.
It is.
You've made me believe.
It is possible.
OK.
This is going to be amazing.
OK, here we go. OK, so, wait. So, this hand... So, Christina, is it that hand on the ground? That hand on the ground?
Yes, that first.
That hand on the ground.
Wait, so
and then kick that leg for all your work.
Yes, for all your work.
OK.
You're gonna do it. Okay.
Matt Damon.
I know.
You and Matt Damon. Very
I
exciting.
know, lucky me.
Yes. It's the two of you. He plays a
congressman, and I play a contemporary ballet dancer.
Do you?
Yes.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And you were doing lots of exterior filming.
Oh, yeah, which is actually a problem when you're shooting with someone like him, because he's vastly famous, and wherever he goes, people are like, like they literally, I feel like their brains melt. You know, when you look at someone's face and you realise their brains just melted when they see him. And we had this awful day. We were having to shoot a very emotional scene. Lots of crying and, you know, begging with each other, where we're outside at a very public place and there are about 350 people crowded around watching us do this emotional scene. That's mortifying. I mean, it's really, really hard. And so Matt was just managing to squeeze a tear out when someone from the crowd went, Matt Damon. Matt looked at me and he starts laughing and he went, this is the worst day of my life. This is it.